Hi, my name is Gabriela and welcome to my podcast about my crafts. This is the third episode and it's been a long time since the last episode. It's I think 1 month and a half since I recorded, and it's because I went to visit my brother in Spain for 5 days, and then I got sick while visiting my brother. I went to Spain because he was having his 40th birthday and it was a big celebration, and we had a really nice time. It was very nice. I was with my little niece Valentina. I love her a lot, and she was sick and she passed me the sickness. So when I came back here to Switzerland, I was dying. I was sick for almost 3 weeks, and it's been very hard to recover, and that's why I couldn't record, because I couldn't speak very well. I was coughing all the time. I was in a bad shape, but now I am feeling better. I'm happy to be back. Welcome to new episode, new viewers, and welcome to all viewers. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you're enjoying this episode. I am recording from the same place as always. This is my craft corner, and but I move a little bit the folding screen that separates the living room, the big living room, from my corner. So I use this separation, so because I have here my sewing machines, I have here my Swifts, my umbrella Swifts, my ball winders. I have some mannequins over there. I have my stash part of. I have everything. So whenever we have visits, so it's just a way to cover all my mess. One day I will show you everything when it's tidy. As you can see here behind, I have some tools. I have this part. I have my sock blockers. I have some tailorist tools that I used before when I was living in Bolivia. I used to make my clothes, which it was very fun. So I have to go back to that. And this is loom. Yes, I think it's you could say it's a loom. It's that I bought it in Bolivia a long time ago, and it's just a wooden frame with some nails. I never used. I once I tried, but it was hard to use because the nails they have a big head, so I couldn't do anything. So it's sitting there. Here I have some tools as well. Here I have those are very handy because it's whenever I have sore wrists, because I'm knitting a lot, I use this. Very useful. So I have a sort of tools there. So that's why I wanted to show you where I was recording. That is the same place, but I just moved this to separate, just in case Adrians want to go to the kitchen, because the kitchen is behind. So I hope you like it. So as I said before, I went to visit my brother. It was a really nice trip. We had a lot of fun. Because whenever you go to Spain, you eat a lot, and you eat very, very nice. I had some gifts from my niece that she gave me, because I would like to share with you. Sorry if I look a lot of this, because here I have, it's a new camera. It's a webcam, and here is my computer where I can see the screen and what I'm showing you, and so it's hard for me to get used to this, only looking at the camera but not knowing if I am showing the things very well or not. So sorry if I look down sometimes or often, sorry. So this is a nice painting that my little niece made for me. As you can see, here you have their fingers. It's very nice. It's Valentina. She's my niece, and there's another one. This Sorry. And this is another one with her hands. It's so beautiful. So I hung these paintings over there. I have a big wall. Wool again. I always confuse wall with wool. I'm so sorry. I am very clumsy. Wall. So I hang them. And I love them. They are my really precious. It's very good for my craft corner. It fits perfectly. So I got those, and then I had the chance to visit a yarn store there that is called the Black Oveja. I will show you all what I got in the stash acquisition after. And I got a really nice Spanish wool, and the people there, it was very friendly, very nice, very they help you. They carry drops, mostly drops yarns, really nice, and they were carrying a Portuguese yarn, very organic cotton, organic wool as well. It's very nice. I have a small video that I recorded there while I was visiting there. They allowed me to record a little bit, to take some pictures, so that I will put at the end of the episode so you can see. It's a really nice place. They have their online store as well, so you can buy their the wool they carry, or they carry fabrics as well. So I bought some linen from them as well. It's very nice. I bought a book, a Japanese book. I love craft books from Japan because the pictures are very nice. And I started buying those books because I watch this Kane podcast. Kate, she, in one of her episodes, she was mentioning that she loves Japanese craft books, and she showed some of them that she has, and then I fell in love. I started looking. It's hard to find those books here in Switzerland and the libraries, so I had to order online. I found an Etsy shop. I think it's Pompadour 24. I will, if you're interested, I can let you know what's the name of the shop. So I could purchase some books that I never show you a lot, but I will show you the one that I bought in Spain. It was really nice. Then I went there with my sister-in-law because my sister-in-law started to knit 1 year and a half. In Christmas of 2013, I taught her how to knit. She wanted to knit, and then she started with a hat, and she started knitting in the round. So I think she got the bug. She was bitten by the knitting bug, so she's happy and she's stashing. And my brother is not more yarn anymore. So we went together. She knew this place before. It was the first time that I went to a yarn store in Madrid. Before I never. I mean, yes, I'm mistaken. I'm lying. Once I went. It's, I think, the black cat, el gato negro, it's called in Spanish, as and it's near the. It's in the city center, and it's near the main square of Madrid. I don't remember the name. Oh, silly. Anyway, but they carry mostly acrylics because, I mean, it's very expensive, and pure wool. But I found a really nice cotton, so I bought some skein of cotton. And but this Black Oveja, I didn't know it, and it's very small. It's beautiful. You will see the pictures, and they have their online shop, so you can go and visit there. It was very nice, and it's nice sharing your passion with someone else from your family, which is she started making a lot of calls for her family, her brother, sisters, father, and everyone asked her to knit something, which is nice, and she really appreciates. And we had a really nice time together. Really nice time with my brother, with my lovely niece. We were playing all day. She's adorable. I love her a lot, and I miss her. So I will try to go more often to visit her, and my brother, of course. That was about my trip to Spain, and then When I came back, as I said, I was sick. I got very tough bronchitis. I had bronchitis. I had to start taking antibiotics and cortisone, and it was terrible. I didn't like it a lot. I was sick because of the bronchitis, and I was sick because of the drugs. So I decided I have to stop. If I am sick again, I will try to find some alternative treatments, because it was horrible. Then I couldn't record because of that, and during that period it was the stitching retreat that it was organized by Sabrina. She's Donna Rosa in Ravelry on Instagram. This retreat was part of the meetup group Stitching in Zurich. And in that retreat, I was supposed to sell my yarn. I was supposed to have a table with my yarn and fiber, but I couldn't make it because I was sick. I couldn't be prepared. And since I have a full-time job, 100%, I mean, for me, I couldn't make it, and I was so sad to decide not to participate from that, and not to be able to be in the retreat, because it was from Friday night to Sunday afternoon, so I couldn't make it. I only went on Saturday morning because I've signed for a dyeing class, plant dyeing class, hosted by Ana and Juan, which is an association. It's a couple. It's Josefina and Lucius. Both they created Ana and Juan, and they are wonderful. They teach natural dyeing. They teach They have many workshops. I will link in the show notes their website so you can have a look. They also carry yarn, because of they have the yarn dyed with plants, which is wonderful. I wanted to learn how to dye with plants, directly from plants, and this was a really nice opportunity to do so. Even though I was feeling better, but I wasn't fully recovered, but I didn't want to miss this, because I've been looking for a plant dyeing class for a long time. So I went there, and I will show you what I learned. I will show you the skein I dyed. I think I will show you right now the skein I dyed. And we used onion skins, we used madder, and we used welt, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not silly. And we spent the entire morning dyeing, and sorry, I'm looking for the week, because we create a color card, and it was really nice. I learned a lot, because when at the beginning, when I started dyeing, I wanted to dye natural, using natural dyes or plants. I took a workshop in last year in Vogue Knitting. It was a workshop of natural dyeing and shibori technique by Rhonda Fargnoli. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing Fargnoli. I don't know. She has an Italian name, and she is a really good teacher. So I learned. I had some skeins that I dyed with natural dyes at the time, with indigo cochineal, and I think it was weld as well. I don't remember. So coming back to the workshop that I took that Saturday. So this is we create a color card with the sample that they gave us. And this is it. This is the logo of Ana and Juan, and there's different fibers. We have silk, French merino. We have even acrylics, and I wasn't sure about this acrylics and natural dyeing. Look at it's, you can dye acrylics with natural dyes, and of course silk, French merino, Spanish French, and Argentinian wool as well, and Swiss wool. So the first one, if you can see, sorry, I will look down so I can see that I am showing you properly. The first, this red, it was dyed with madder. They have a red, madder gives you red colors. Then this orange kind of yeah, orange rust or mustard colors. It's with onion skins, and the same, different fibers, and you can see the variations and that you can have. And this one is with weld yellows, and what I was surprised it was how intense the colors you can have. I mean, as they were saying in the workshop, sometimes people, consumers or people that they buy yarn, wing eaters or weavers or crocheters. Natural dyeing sometimes is people associate with fade colors or with very medieval colors, as Lucius used to say, that they don't last long. I mean, he is true when he said that if you expose your fibers or your knits or your projects to the sun all the time, of course will fade, even though the acid dyes. But it was so surprising to have all these bright colors, and I love it, and I really like it. And yeah, this is so we could keep this color card, which is nice, so you know more or less what you can obtain. Of course, as they said, natural dyes is kind of a surprise. It's never the same. You could reach repeating. You could repeat your colors while you can use the dye extracts, not directly from the plants. When you are dyeing from plants, it's kind what the nature gives you, which is very nice. That part I like it a lot. Yeah, nature always surprises you. So this is the color card, and this is the yarn, the skein I dyed. It's using the same colors. It was really nice because the other participant, the other girls, and Alex, a boy, they chose to dye in a solid color. I mean, just one color. But I wanted to experiment. I wanted to know if you could dye a skein just like a variegated or like I don't know, mixing the colors. So I put one corner to the weld pot, then I put the other corner to the mother pot, and then at the end I put it to the onion skins. So I obtained this, and I love it. This is Argentinian wool, and I don't know what I'm going to make with this. I will swatch so to see how it comes, and I like it. It smells different. I mean, it has a different smell, and yeah, we more than, I mean, you as I said, you need a lot of time to prepare your fiber and so on, but we did it everything in one day. So, and I like the result. I learned a lot, and yeah, I'm happy with my skein. Yes. Yeah, compared to the skeins that I dyed in last year during the class with Rhonda, the colors were more pale. I mean, even though I use cochineal, but I use maybe because it was a cold technique that time. This was a warm technique. I mean, you were heating the pots were in the hot. It was a hot dyeing and cold dyeing compared, so the colors didn't set well at that time, I think. So this is a new experiment for me, which I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm looking forward to do more natural dyeing, and definitely I'm happy. So that was about the workshop that I participate, and then I couldn't stay for the entire weekend. I came back home and I was coughing like it was hell again. But then I went back to work on Monday, which I was still recovering, but now I'm feeling much better. And a weekend after this stitching retreat, there was the Berlin Knit. That it was a yarn festival that was organized in Berlin, which I wanted to go. I booked all the flights, I booked my hotel, but I had to cancel again because I wasn't fully recovered and I couldn't take a half day off because I was sick for almost 3 weeks. So of course in my job they wouldn't give me the time off, so I had to cancel it. It was sad because I follow the people in Instagram posting a lot of pictures. I had to take a class with Vera Velamaki about shawl shapes or something like that, and I tried to contact the organizers to see if I at least could have the documents of that class, because it was sad for me not being able to assist. Hopefully I will hear from Vera, because they contact her to see if it's possible for me to have all the documents. Hopefully yes, I don't know. Let's see. Sometimes things don't work as you wish or as you plan it, but you have to go with it. So that was, I think, this episode. I'm sorry if it's going to be very long, because I wanted to tell you, I wanted to share with you everything that I've been doing during the last month. And yeah, that is about the review of my month. And then finally, this is a podcast about crafts and not about my I guess I want to share everything. And let's go to the knitting. So for the knitting, I have first my efforts, or my projects that I cast off and finish. I will show you. First, I will show you. You've seen this in Instagram. I've been posting pictures. These are my socks. At the end are ankle socks, because this was a small skein. I mean, a skein of 200 meters that I was testing when I started dyeing. So it was small, and but I was able to knit a pair of ankle socks. They are blocked, that's why they keep the shape. As you can see, I don't need to put sock blockers, sorry. And I didn't wear them yet because I wanted to show you before. As you see, they are very nice. I did a true afterthought heel, and yeah, I think, match the heel and the toes and everything, and I'm happy. I like them. These are my socks, and I started knitting 2 at a time, so I could finish both. Yay! That's it about my finished objects. Then I finish my Bloom by Melody of the Mandarins podcast, and I can show you, and I posted a picture in Instagram as well, but now I can show you everything. Now the pattern is released, so it's highly recommended. I tested this shawl. It was a test knit, but I needed a second one. I will knit a second one because it's beautiful, and I will knit it longer, because I think you can use this like a cape. If you need, oops, sorry if I do this because my screen goes into the sleeping mode, then I don't see anything anymore if I'm showing you everything. So I will stand. This is my Bloom. I used the yarn that I dyed last year, as I said in one of the episodes. That naked skein I used from Space Cadet Creations that we received as a part of the dyeing class in the camp Aloha Friends last year. So I dyed the skein with that naked skein, which is the Celeste base. and it's 100% superwash merino in a fingering weight. So I use that to test, and I love it. Ooh, I'm just looking, trying to show you in a proper way the lights. So if you see, I love these beautiful flowers. I'm just doing it all wrong. Okay. Like this. What's wrong with me? I cannot. Okay, there. Can you see the little flowers? They're so beautiful. Melody put online already her last episode, and she explains what was the inspiration behind the Blom shawl. And she mentioned that she in Latvia winter lasts long, and it's very gray and dark, and she wanted to she went to the I don't remember if it's the Natural Museum, that they have greenhouses where you see the flowers and the blossom of the flowers, which cannot see outside because it's under 0 degrees. And she saw the flowers, and she wanted to see some blooming, and that was her inspiration to create. And she used these beautiful and delicate flowers, beautiful. And then at the end, a very delicate end, it's a peacock edge, not edge. It's beautiful, and I love it. And I've been wearing this a lot because, as you can see, I always cover my throat because I've been sick, and I really love it. And as I said, the second one I will knit it longer because I think you can use it as well. It's really nice. Someone commented in Instagram in her picture that you could use as a wedding. You can use to go to a wedding, and I agree, because you can use like this, and if you knit it longer, you can cover until your lower back, which is nice, and I really love it. I want to knit a second one, but with more repeats and in a longer version. I love it. I do love it a lot. That was my Blom. I think I only have 2 finished objects after a month and a half. Yes, I've been trying to knit a lot, but when you are sick, sometimes you just want to sleep or rest. But at least I have 2 finished objects, and I love it. I love it both. And I wanted to show you another finished object that I have, a shawl that I posted a picture as well in Instagram yesterday. That is a shawl that I finished early in January, and it's a second shawl that I knit. It's I wanted to call this my holiday shawl because I knit the first one, which I'm wearing. I will show you as well. Well, while we were in Greece last year with Adrian, so that's why. And I took a skein of yarn, and I started knitting. And I decided that I wanted to put an applied border, and at the same time I got a new book that is it's a stitching stitches dictionary that is all around. No, what is the name? Oh my goodness me! I will link it to the notes. So I bought a book, a stitches book, and I found a smoking pattern, and I love it, and I wanted to do something with that. So I was knitting first the garter stitch part in Greece. That's the only thing that I could do. But when I arrived here, I bought that book, and I found the smoking pattern, which is this one. You see the smoking? I love it. And then I decided to put this as a border, as a applied border, and then I used I-cord edge You see what I really like it. And this is knit in the, I'll show you the, I have the tag. It is a yarn from the Sanguine Griffon. I don't think they are still in selling yarn, but it's the Little Traveler base, 100% superwash merino wool, and the colorway is Mauritius. I received this skein as a gift of, from a very special person, and I wanted to make something special, and I love it. I love it, the outcome. I remember I went when I was in March. I went to the to Cologne for this handarbeit handcraft fair in Cologne, and I was wearing this, and Stephen West saw it, and he liked it. He liked the color of the yarn, which is it's beautiful. I mean, it's not really the type of color that I would buy. But I mean, I want to go out of my comfort zone. So, and as an accessory, it's perfect. It's lovely. You can wear it with something solid, and this gives a touch of brightness and color, and I love it. And this is, I wanted to show you. I was intending to write this pattern, but I never had the time to do it. I don't know if you're interested in. If you want to, I can do it. It's easy. I think you have lots. There's a pattern that was published. It's a free pattern it's similar to this. I mean, it's not similar, but it's applied border with Celtic cables. It's Asita Krebs who published it in Ravelry two weeks ago, I think. It's a free pattern. You can go and check it. So I don't know if it's worth writing a pattern which is kind of similar, and I would do it anyway. So this is my holiday shawl, you call it, and this is the original version. This is the first one. I mean, I want to knit a third in a solid color, which this is variegated, and then sometimes you don't see it, the stitch very well. But this is the first I knit, and this I knit in July last year, and I wrote in a blog post about it. I used a yarn from the Unwind Yarn Company in her Twinkle sock, because it has sparkles. It has a stellina, and you can see as well the smoking pattern. But here I didn't use I-cord border. I use another stitch. I don't remember the name of this stitch, because I was just trying knitting while, I mean, I was just watching. So you can knit in both versions, I think, and I like it. And this is the Bougainvillea colorway, and I think it's 400 yards, this skein, so you can knit it with 400. And this shawl is smaller. I mean, you could see it's a shawlette, and I use it to protect myself, as always. So that is it, and I wanted to show you this finished object. And then that is about knitting and spinning my all spun up Millefiori fibers still on my wheel. I've been spinning, but I haven't finished because I'm spinning very fine, so it will take a long time to finish that fiber. But it's okay. I don't want to rush myself. I don't want to pressure myself to finish. I want to do it right. The only thing that I spun is a small mini skein. I was playing with some Rolex that I made long time ago, so I wanted to spin to see. And I'm still using, because this is the first mini skein, I'm using this supported spindle that I bought for Deerfield Creations in the first SSK in 2012, and I love it. It's hard to spin because it's different technique, and this is going to be the second mini skein. I haven't planned anything to do with the yarn yet, but I will find some useful thing to knit up. So that was the only projects that I finished during the last month and a half. I haven't done a lot. I've been knitting a lot. I mean, I've been casting a lot, and that's I will show you now. First I will show you my Askus. I don't know how you pronounce this. It's Askus by Stephen West. The new, because I signed for the Spring Call, Cal Knit Along, and he's releasing every Friday new patterns, and you can start knitting. And the Knit Along started in May 15th, and I decided to knit this. This is my Askus shawl. I'm so not good at pronouncing that pattern. So this pattern is it's a brioche. Uses a brioche stitch, as you can see, with two colors. It's my first time knitting with brioche, and I love it. It was I swatched first I picked two mini skeins that I had, and I started knitting because it was my first time doing it, and I love it, and I catch it. I learned very fast, and I started knitting. So this is my shawl. It's slowly growing. I finished the first section, and I'm going to knit the second section. So I stopped there because I wasn't sure about if I continue knitting with this color, blue color, and this is the other side of the shawl, and with the variegated color. And I'm using to knit this shawl. This is the skein that I lost the label. I need to find it. This is a skein that I bought in the SSK as well in 2012 from another crafty girl. It's a beautiful colorway, and I'm sorry that I don't remember because I lost the skein. And it has shades of turquoise, browns, grays, light gray, green, sorry. It's beautiful, and some touches of blue that goes perfectly with this blue. This blue is a skein I dyed, and I call this skein the Greek doors. The color name is Greek doors because it reminds me the doors in Greece, the doors of the houses. They have this color. They're a little bit brighter, but they have this color. And both skeins are superwash, 100% superwash merino, and the skein from another crafty girl, it has, I think, nylon. I'm not sure. As soon as I find the label, I will put in the show notes what is the content of the fiber. And then I'm knitting this in my signatures convertibles that I love, in the US number 6 4 millimeters in my circulars, and I'm really loving it. I'm really loving it. It's very nice, and brioche knitting is awesome. So I keep this in. This is a recycled bag that I bought in Lausanne when I was living in the French part. Let me check what is the name of the company. It's called Colpart, and it's a recycled material. and I keep my skeins there. It's not, it's kind of a plastic, recycled plastic that they use to, I don't know, to carry potatoes or something like that. And they're my skeins. And I am planning to mix a third color, which is more like a solid. I think it matches the three of them. So that's why I stopped knitting for the second section, because I don't know if I'm going to start knitting with this one. And this one is the Plucky Knitter. Here I have the tag. Is the Plucky Knitter in their Primo vase, which has cashmere. And it's Primo Fingering. It has 70% 25 MCN, and the colorway is Vintage Icebox. And I love it. This is, I've seen in Instagram or in internet that she changed the logo. This is, I guess, the vintage logo of the Plucky Knitter. And I received this skein as part of the Cookie Sock Club that I signed 2 years ago, I think. So this is an old stash. This is an old stash. I mostly knit from my stash, as you can see. Yeah, which is good. So I can buy more. So I will post the pictures of my progress in Instagram, and I hope to finish this shawl by the next episode. So this is awesome. I love it. Then another work in progress is I cast on the Featherweight cardigan by Anna Fettig, because everybody was knitting and I wanted to knit something. I never knit a cardigan an adult size, so I thought it was the time to do it. So I have here my progress. My knitting bags, as you can see, I use a lot of cotton. That I receive this whenever I go to a show or trade show, and they give you this as gifts, and I use this. I don't have a lot of knitting project bags. I need to start stashing, but yeah, I won't. But I use this in the meantime, which are good. It's 100% cotton, which is okay. It's from the Westford Mill. Nice. And here it is, my Featherweight cardigan, and I use swatch. Since I took the class for Swatch Like You Mean It by Mel last year, so I swatch always. So this is my swatch. As you can see, it's very drapey. I mean, you can see it's very transparent. It's very light fabric, because I'm using I have here the skein. I'm using the Wollmeise lace in the Red Sea colorway. This is what is from my stash. I bought this skein in 2011 at the Knit Nation. Long time. And I swatch and I keep my labels here. So I'm using my Wollmeise, as I said. I obtain gauge, and I am using I obtain gauge with needle size 3.75, and this is it. This is I didn't knit a lot. I'm still knitting, and I still haven't separated the sleeves. As you can see, it's going to be very drapey, and I like it. It's very light. It's going to be, that's why Featherweight cardigan is very featherweight. It's very light, and I like the colors are very, you see, it's kind of khaki. It has grays, dark grays, browns. It's really nice. I mean, it's not a very springy color or summer, but I like it. And when I started knitting, I said, when I watch, maybe I shouldn't use this color, or maybe I shouldn't use this, because I could knit something for Adrian with this, but he's big, and the lace yarn, no, it's too much. Sorry. And okay, This is my featherweight cardigan, and I like the colors. I like dark colors as well. So, and this is my skein. It's huge. Have you seen this skein? Luckily, my ball winder I could fit. Oh la la! I have so many. Stop them. You see how big it is? It's massive. So, and I'm using, as I said, 3 US 5 and 3.75 millimeters in my, of course, signatures convertibles. I love them. So there it is, my featherweight cardigan. This is another working project, and another working project is using this already. I haven't finished. I use this to go. I mean, I need this where I go to work because I commute a lot. I commute to work, so I need this in the train, and it's slowly growing. Oh, I stop in the middle. Oh, I love this center panel, as I said before. And for this I'm using Manos del Uruguay in the silk blend. It doesn't have a colorway, it only has numbers. And I already said what it is. I think it's in my show notes of the last episode. And I love this center panel. I am really in love with this. It's beautiful. And I'm using this on the US 7 4.5 millimeters. I'm loving it. Slowly but surely. It's going to be ready for autumn. No, I hope soon. Before that, I want to finish this. Hopefully for then. I don't think for the next podcast, but I will need. I have 2 skeins, so this is the first skein. I want to knit them both. So this was from my stash as well. This bag, I have to tell you, this bag is a bag that we receive in as a goodie. This was the goodie. This was the goodie bag, sorry, of the SSK, the first SSK, and this was donated, I think, by Sharon. I'm not sure about her name, but she made this beautiful bag, so I keep it. I love the house. It's in the house, and it's a drawstring bag, so it's perfect for my for my project. Another one, and the last that I will show you. Since I said that I wanted to knit this beautiful, I said beautiful because I made it. This shawl in a solid color, I thought, and I was thinking since I had this yarn before. So I'm knitting the third one, and I'm using for the third one my Moeke yarns. I show you this yarn as well. Is Moeke yarns. It's 100% Romanian wool. It's not as soft as a merino, but I like it. I love it anyway. And this is my ball of yarn. As always, egg yarns. I have my egg yarns, which there it is. So I will knit the third one of my holiday shawl in the Moeke yarns, and I think that the smoking will be much better in this yarn because it's a solid. You see? It's a crescent, easy peasy crescent shawl with an applier board. I use the garter tab cast on that you've seen in many shawls. So that is my third working project. I think that is it. That I've been working currently. The other ones are in hibernation. Which was the other one? I was crocheting for the blanket, for Valentina blanket. I haven't finished. I need to finish the white part, but I'm running out of white, so I don't know. I will need to buy more or just leave it like that. I think I have 8 squares, so I can. They are not small, they are kind of big squares, so I can at least a small blanket. I don't know. That's it what I've been knitting. So let's show you my stash acquisition. It's been a month and a half, and usually I said that I don't buy a lot of yarn because I'm used from my stash. But I went to Spain. It was this kind of a souvenir yarn. Then I've been enabled in Instagram by Little Bobbins, by Dani from the Little Bobbins podcast. I've seen her yarn acquisitions, and then I wanted to have them. So I will show you. Here is my bag of my yarn acquisition. Sorry. This bag, I bought it last year. We used to go to Skiathos, it's a small island in Greece, which I love it. This year we are not going, and I'm very sad about that. But anyway, I will try to go back next year. And I've seen this in one of the souvenir stores, so I had to have it. And this is all the ships of Greece. You see, I love them. Look at this, the shy, now, the happy, the shy, I don't know, all kind of moods. The playful, like the playful day, a playful day podcast could be. The dancing one, the sexy, the hungry one. And now I'm now hungry. I need to cook. And the pissed off. I love it. Okay, get back to business. This is my yarn acquisition. First of all, the Spanish yarn. Sorry for the crinkling. Okay, they have sets of yarn, so you can either buy the entire set that is prepared, or you can choose different separate colors. And I bought the natural ones. I don't know if it's going to be. No, I need to take them off, I think. Okay, sorry for the noise. Okay, here it is. This is a I couldn't see because of the light. It's not very. Okay, it says Lana de España, which means yarn from Spain, and these are. It's a natural. It's a ship from Spain, and it's like the Moeke yarn. It has it's not as soft, but I don't mind it. And it's 100% lana de oveja, which means sheep wool. It was spun and dyed in Spain, and it was especially dyed for black oveja, and it's dyed in León. And the tip of the ship is called lanas. Ship is ovejas sabranescas, and I don't know what is I don't know what type of breed is in English. If they have the same, I don't think so. Yeah, and this is a pale color. It's like it's very pale. Salmon is not salmon. I don't know. It's very nice. Oh, and I'm showing it on the other side. Sorry. That I like how it is this wind. I mean, it's very interesting. And then it's the natural colors. I don't know if it's worth taking all of them out. And you can see this is the undyed. I mean, all of them are undyed. It's natural. It's directly from the ship. This is a dark brown. This is gray, and this is a crew or white. And I love them. And I have 2 of these. I don't know, maybe I will need a sweater for winter. I'm happy with this. That's what I bought in the Black Oveja. And then, sorry, I need to put it here. So it's another. Okay. And I bought the fabric, as I said, it's linen. beautiful linen. This linen, I intend to make a bag with this. I think I have enough for two. It's big. And I've seen Melody from the Mandarins podcast embroidery, and she uses linen. So I said, oh, I want to do the same. So I will copy her and I will make myself a bag because I like. And that I bought, thinking of the bag and the embroidery, I bought this. This is the Japanese book. Voila. You see, it's about embroidery and cross stitch. And these things I bought in, here it is, Black Oveja. That is in Spanish. It says the schedule of the opening hours. And in this yarn store, they offer workshops that you can learn to knit, to crochet, you can learn patchwork, they have a sewing class, and they have the address where it is. This is the map, this is the logo, and they have the online store. You see, Black Oveja. And I bought this book because it's about embroidery, and you have all the projects, and you can make. They have the bag that I want. You see? So that's why first I saw the book, and then I saw that they carry linen, so I bought both of them. So that is going something soon that I've been working. And yeah, as I said, I love Japanese pictures or books, craft books. How do they present the projects? They are it's beautiful. It's very simple and beautiful, classy. So I have here it is another. Sorry if I'm showing you. Okay, now it's better. You see? And this, it's like you can fill this with lavender or some potpourri to put in your stash to protect your yarn, or you can use as for your pins while you are sewing. Yeah, they have a beautiful projects here. Even though you can make even as slippers, stay at home. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. So I will make a bag with this fabric using the patterns of this book. So it matches perfectly. Another thing that I bought, but that was here while I was sick, is, while you are sick, you are just either wanted to rest or watch. I've been watching a lot of podcasts. I've been watching a lot of videos about crafts in general, from Peru, from China, from Bolivia, from everywhere. I wanted to learn. So you spend a lot of time in the internet sometimes, and you see a lot of pictures of yarn that was purchased. So I went crazy, I think. So I bought I wanted to this I bought before, even before while I was recording my second episode, but I never showed you, and I wanted to show you now. I bought some yarn from Rosy Green Wool. This is organic certified wool, and I was enabled by Dani from the Little Bobbins, because she bought this yarn to knit the blown shawl, because she was test knitting it as well. So I bought this, is the Manx Merino Fine. It's a special wool that it's on the ships, I think, are shorn every 2 years or once a year. I think it's every 2 years. So I went to see the Rosy Green Wool website, and those were the only colors that were available, because the rest run. they were gone. But I don't mind. I like natural. This is a natural color. You can see it's beautiful. This is the natural color, and this is the Manx Merino Fine. And the other one, because they had two, the Manx, they are the special editions, and then the Heb. This is the Heb Merino one. They are different type of. If you see there, voilà. This is the Manx, and this is the Heb. And this is bluish. This is a blue gray, and it doesn't have color name. It has numbers, but Rosy Green Wool, they have really beautiful yarn. I saw them in Cologne as well. They were selling the yarn, and it's beautiful. It's very soft, and I bought two of them with each color. So I'm thinking of shawls, only shawls. Now I'm shawl fan. That was it. And the other enable purchase by Danny was Gregoria fibers, natural ones. And I received this too. It's hard for me to get used to this new camera. Sorry, and the light is not the perfect one. You see, it's Gregoria fibers, and all of these two skeins are knitted naturally. And this is black carrot. It's a light blue, and this is with cochineal and longwood as well. And this is 75% superwash wool and 25% nylon, and this is 25% merino. And this is the same. I think it's the same. Ah no, this is merino and this is wool. So I'm thinking of maybe socks with this, and this a shawl. I don't know. And she sent me Anna, she's the person behind from Gregoria Fibers. She sent me a mini skein. This is 100% mohair with dyed with avocado pits, I guess. And she sent me some beautiful knot behind here with some beautiful flower. You see, I had to put some sticky tape because the flower it was broken. But and she sent me a beautiful button, wooden button, and a small note, and here it is the address, Gregoria Fibers. She has her online shop as well. And tea to try it. Puka. I think it's a German brand, Puka. We don't have Puka here in Switzerland. We have different. Oh no, I'm mistaken. It's from Bristol. Interesting. But it's organic. I will try it. It's ooh la la. It's the name is in German. It says beauty. It's mint. Fenchel, I think is fenouil in French. I don't know the name in English. I'm silly. And rose. Easy to translate. So thank you for the note. Thank you for everything. I'm looking forward to cast on this soon, as soon as I finish my other shawls. I'm happy. I am, as you see, I'm changing to, I started to buy natural stuff. And this was from the Enable by Danny. And then while I was at the retreat, there was a marketplace. It was Anna Juan, and there's another brand which is called Sidegarte. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing well, but it's called the Silk of Garnet. It's a Swiss brand. It's a yarn, mostly silk, of course, with merino, and they have sisal. They have different bases, and it was supposed to be them and I and myself selling in the market. I couldn't make it, but I bought some yarn from them, and there it is. I'm taking from the bag. This is this one skein that I bought from. This is Sidegarte. They were at Berlin Knits as well. If you see, Silky Swiss Gorgeousness. I love the logo. It's very nice. This is a very typish style in Switzerland. I've seen there is in the French part there is a lady who who makes this, but it's a cutting. I mean, it's like how do you say, stenciled. They cut very fine, and you can have very beautiful. I don't know what is this technique. This kind of drawings is very typical from here, and I love it. And this is at the base Cide Fidel, which has 50% silk, 50% merino in the colorway Emert. Voila. And it's a huge, if you see, it's 480 meters, which has 525. You can eat a blown with this. And it's shiny, sparkly. So I think I have a shawl in mind, of course. And the last thing that I want to show you is from Ana and Juan, of course. And this is naturally dyed, and this is natural. It's not dyed, and this was dyed with madder and cochinille, and it has cashmere and merino, and this was dyed with welt, of course. You can see here. I'm intending to knit the caul. I don't remember the name, but it's by Joji Locatelli, using the color, the cashmere caul or something like that, because I think this three goes very well together, and I can make a trim. I want to try all naturally dyed yarn, and this is plant dyed, you see, and this is the logo of Ana. I'm looking forward to her shop opening in August. And that is it. That's my yarn acquisition. And talking about natural dyeing, the last thing that I wanted to show you. Since I want to learn more, I want to get into the natural dyes, I bought books for natural. This is the Wild Color by Jenny Dean, one of the biggest representative people about natural dyeing, and this the Handbook of Natural Plant Dyes by Sasha Doer. Yeah, I want to learn more. I want to transform, convert to natural dye, but I'm in the process about this. I haven't seen this yet, but it has recipes. It shows you how to prepare the fiber, how to use the mordants, how to use alum and the rest, and it lists the type of plants that you can find, and what color you can obtain if you mix with certain different, they call color modifiers, that could be more alum, wood, copper, or tannins, stuff like that. So I'm new to this, so whenever I want to learn, I buy books or check on internet, but books for me are the really good source for learning. That is my stash. That is everything, I think. I don't think I have a lot more to show you. I need to drink my tea because I've been talking without stop. So I'm drinking green tea and green and mint tea. It's I like buying leaves, so I prepare myself my tea. And I bought Japanese green tea and Moroccan mint, spearmint, I think. And this is my Mother Bear project mug that I got in the first, no, it wasn't the first, in 2012 at Vogue Knit in New York. I met the person behind, and because I knit 2 bears, but that was before going to New York, and I like the project, and I hope to knit more bears and to send, because it's a really nice cause, the Mother Bear project. They knit, they collect bear birds needed to, they have their pattern, and then they send these birds to Africa as a bird, so I needed to a couple, so it was very nice. And then when I met her in New York, I bought the mug, and I bought a t-shirt, and I have other souvenirs from her. I love this mug. Okay, that's it. I think it's been this time is going to be a very long episode. I apologize for that, but I wanted to tell you everything that happened the last month, and I hope you enjoy it. You can find me in Instagram, in Ravelry, in the Tumblr, in Twitter as Gabriela Cos, and Facebook as Made by Gabriela Cos. I hope you have a really lovely holiday tomorrow, because I haven't said it's the Pentecost holiday here in Switzerland, and I think in the United States is Memorial Day. So enjoy your bank holiday, enjoy your time. We have more time to knit. Hopefully I will dye something tomorrow. It depends on the weather, because if the light is not nice, I don't dye it, because I completely change the color. Completely change my color. When I see my pot, I say no. So let's see. And I will definitely knit a lot on my shawls. And I hope you have a really nice week. I think I don't know when I'm going to record the fourth episode, maybe in 2 weeks. I'm not sure yet, and I think I will call my podcast, since I record from my craft corner. I will call my craft corner podcast. What do you think? Or, as I was thinking as well, this means a dreams workshop. It's in French, l'atelier des rêves. So why I would call my podcast Atelier des Rêves or Dream Workshops? Because while I'm here, I am knitting, I am crafting, and I love, and I'm just thinking of so many possibilities. I'm dreaming. So if you follow me in Instagram, and if you see this episode, if you watch this episode, please let me know what do you think. Either a craft corner or dreams workshop. Let me know. I'm not sure yet about how to call my podcast, and as soon as I know how to call it, I will create a Ravelry group, because I would like to hold giveaways, knit-alongs, and everything. And yeah. So thank you for stopping by. Have a lovely time knitting, crafting, or whatever you are going to do. And bye. See you next time.